Good morning. We interrupt your regular programming for some breaking news. Authorities on Sullivan's Island have contained a leaking propane tanker truck at station 22.5 near Dunleavy's. Sullivan's Island police say this is not deemed to be an explosive hazard, but hazmat is on that scene and a one-block perimeter around the leak was evacuated. News 2's Sophia Radeball is joining us live on Sullivan's Island right now. Sophia, you have law enforcement standing by to give us the latest updates. What can you tell us? Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Riley. Well, this happened all around 6:30 this morning. As you can see here, things are getting cleaned up. A lot of these roads have reopened. Right now, you can see that tow truck trying to get this propane tank out of the way so that police can reopen all of the roads here on Sullivan's Island. Now, I have Chief Deputy Anders here with me for the Sullivan's Island Police Department, and you're going to kind of tell us what exactly happened this morning, and it really initiated a large response for you guys.
Yes, about 6:37 this morning, the operator of the truck who was making a local delivery of propane flagged down one of our police officers that he had a leak in his truck, which then activated the fire department. Our fire department here on Sullivan's Island requested assistance from Mount Pleasant Fire Department, who also responded, and as did Charleston City Hazmat Unit. They set up a 150-foot perimeter around it as a safety precaution, and then from that point we established an area, a one-block area completely around it, which caused us to close the causeway inbound onto the island and all the neighboring streets around here, and it pretty much encompassed the entire business district. The truck itself had 2,000 gallons of propane on it, so there was concerns there, and it mainly affected just traffic. The school has a summer program. It did not affect that, other than people trying to work their way around the roadblocks that we had set up, but we were in constant communication with the school district. Some of the local churches had preschool daycares going on, and we were in contact with them to let them know everything was safe for them to resume or continue their normal operations. It was just this immediate area here.
Yeah. And we talked about why it was so important to shut this road down and to evacuate, you said about 10 homes, because there is the chance that this could have been explosive, but thankfully it was not. No,
it was not. The fire department deemed that it was not an explosive hazard. There was nothing there as far as like an ignition source. If they would have deemed that, then the evacuation area would have been a half mile. So fortunately, we did not have to do that. That would have affected a lot more area, a lot more residents, and it would have affected the school and possibly one of the church's daycares, but we did not have to deal with that.
And last question for you, people coming off the island, coming onto the island at this point, what do they need to know right now?
Right now, everything is open with the exception of station 22.5 Street, which is right behind us here, just this one block area where the truck is. We were keeping that one block area closed till the wrecker can safely hook up to that truck to remove it from the area. The fire department deemed it not safe to be driven because of where the leak was. Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for the response to keep us safe here on Sullivan's Island. And of course, we will have more on this on News 2 midday at 11 and 12. Back to you, Riley.
Sophia, thank you. And like we mentioned, roads in a one-block perimeter around the leak were shut down. Some have just reopened. We want to see how it's impacting our commute on the roadways. Hey, Megan.
Hey, good morning, Riley. Well, as you just heard, 22.5 is still closed, but thankfully that's the only closure we're watching right now. We just got word at 9:50, so about 10 or 15 minutes ago, that the Ben Sawyer Bridge has been reopened. This was the biggest impact to traffic this morning. Still a little bit of backup in the area, but things should clear shortly. Because that was closed, a lot of folks had to use the Isle of Palms connector, so traffic much heavier than normal this time of day, but again, that should clear up shortly. We'll take you live to our DOT camera. You can see traffic is now moving smoothly inbound and outbound after having that inbound closure for most of the morning. Back to you, Riley.
Megan, thank you. Of course, you can count on us for the very latest as we learn more about the situation on Sullivan's Island. We now send you back to your regular programming.